Donald O. McFarland, PC3. It began in August, in fact it's today's date, August 21st, 1962. I was right out of high school and I'd gone down to the recruiter and taken my test. The problem was I was only 17 and a half. So he said, you have to have a parent or guardian sign for you. I felt kind of embarrassed, but anyway, he said I had to come to your house and talk to your mom and dad, because one of them has to sign for you. So my mother didn't, she was okay with it, but it wasn't. And my dad, of course, he was, oh, okay, you're leaving, whatever. Because my other brother had already joined the Air Force. So anyway, they signed, my dad looked at me and says, is this really what you want? And I said, yeah. He said, you cannot change your mind. So we signed the paper and whatever, and then the next thing I know, I'm on a bus for Los Angeles. I spent one night there. The next day we went to wherever they test you and make sure you're physically okay to be in the service. Hearing test, breathing test, written test, so forth. And this was probably like 10 o'clock in the morning. Possibly, I'd say 5 or 6 in the afternoon, but then you were raising your right hand and taking your oath. I promise to protect, defend, whatever. Then you're on the bus heading for San Diego, which was probably 35 miles from where I grew up, because I grew up in Vista, California. This was San Diego. So I get there in the middle of the night, and all they do is holler and make noise, how they do in boot camp. They have to and then they cut all your hair off. They're going to re-evaluate you, test you, to see what they can do with you. I kind of knew, I was in the Boy Scouts. We had a lot of scoutmasters or friends that helped us out that were either retired Marines or something to do with the service. Almost everybody's father was a serviceman of some description. And they basically kind of let us know what to expect. Not anything like what really happened, because they want to basically conform you that they're in charge. Whatever we teach you, you know, this is what you're going to keep with the rest of your life. I don't care if it's how to tie a square knot, how to interact with new people. All of a sudden you've got 80 people in a barracks and you don't know nobody. I mean, you may know their name, but you're scared because you don't know what's going on. Anyway, but they try to train you the best they can to what's going to happen. It's not easy. You get scared because it's someplace you've never been before. You're not with mom and dad. You're not in high school anymore. You don't have a coach to go talk to or a counselor at school. You have an instructor. And I mean, they're there to train you, to prepare you for what you're going to do. Whether you stay in, get out, doesn't make a difference. And it's quite rigorous, but it's not easy. I mean, it's not so much the physical. Like I knew the Marines, we all, you know, push-ups and climbing ropes and stuff. The Navy was more, how can you help us, school-wise? If you're very smart, they keep saying GCT and ARI, GCT, that combination of numbers. We want, not that everybody has to be smart or have a college education, but if you're very good at this or whatever it is, we can send you to school. We're just not going to throw you out in the fleet and have you on the side chip and paint. If you have a potential for what we think you could do, whatever your rating is, doesn't make any difference. We can get you in the right direction. And they were very good at that, to try to hone you out and says, okay, this is what we're going to try to do with you. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you have the potential. And that's how they kind of got you away from what you've been doing for the last 17 and a half years. Okay, you signed that paper, we're going to take care of you. And they basically did. How to take care of yourself, you basically grow up. 9 or 11 weeks, whatever it is, you finally get out of boot camp. Luckily me, I drew a station in Monterey, California.